Hey guys, New Jersey Piper Ben here. Sorry, I hope you guys are doing well. Just popping in for a quick one, I hope. I have lit up another bowl of Smoker's Haven Exotic. I'm doing the Blakemar Aristocrat pot again. Because I had this, I think it was Sunday. So, pipes had plenty of drying time. And just wanted to revisit the blend. Give it a little bit more attention. Because I've got a lot of stuff in the cellar and tins lying around that I haven't tried, so just wanted to resist the urge to try something new again and have a little bit more discipline and explore a blend a little bit more. Because I think this one definitely warrants it. So again, this is coming from J.F. Germain and Son on the Isle of Jersey in the English Channel there, and it kind of prompted me to do a little bit of research and look at the island. I love geography, so I kind of just had to dig into it a little bit from that standpoint. And the island's actually closer to France than it is to England, and obviously still operational today. And some people think it's where the best pipe tobacco in the world is manufactured. When you consider these blends, the history, it's also where the Exotique blends originate, and I believe the standard Germain blends as well. But with the exotic blend being the same as the Balkan Sobrani 759, just called something different. Similar to Smoker's Haven, our best blend is the same as the original, the Balkan Sobrani. And I've got some more of that as well. I've got some of that as well that I'll have to crack open and try eventually. But gosh, just a super smooth Balkan blend. The Virginias have just a nice light sweetness to them. Definitely nothing overbearing on a sweetness standpoint. And the lot of Kias is very well balanced in this blend. So it gives you some smokiness, but definitely not overbearing. Nothing like a Gaslight or a Star of the East or anything like that. It's not a lat bomb by any stretch of the imagination, but again, just adds enough of that component so that it doesn't overtake anything else. It's just, again, the balance is just spot on. Absolutely, just no harshness at all. It's just, again, just utterly smooth, high quality tobacco. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. I know Stonehenge Minstrel warned me about this, pretty much saying, once you start smoking it, you can't go back, because I think it's one of his all-time favorites, and he spoke very highly of it when I mentioned it in my Yabo video for the Smoker's Haven blends. Yeah, I see where he's coming from for sure. And apparently not an easy tobacco to find. I just went to the site because I watched Old Hollywood Briar did profiles of these tobaccos, the Smoker's Haven blends, back around Christmas time. They were his Christmas special videos. Fantastic videos, but I normally watch everything he puts out, but somehow I missed those. Maybe just with the everything going on around the holidays, I have no idea. But I went back and watched all of them, and I went to the Smokers Haven website, and right now they have some limited edition flat tins available. Like the Exotic came in like the standard Cornell and Deal type tin. But they have some limited edition flat tins for some of the other blends, and some of those are actually still available. The Exotic is sold out. So somebody was asking me, how did you even get that? But I guess I got lucky and caught it in stock on the website. So I kind of wish I'd bought a couple of tins of it. It's really good stuff. So yeah, if I don't know, if I don't think you can set up an alert on their website or anything, but keep an eye out. If I was able to get one, I can't imagine, unless I was just incredibly lucky, I have to imagine maybe some will pop up there eventually. And again, I'm pretty sure Our Best Blend was available, which is, the Balkan Sobrani. I know they had the Cognac blend. I'm pretty sure they had the in-between mixture and the Select mixture as well. Yeah. And the Select is the lighter end of their English variety, and Our Best Blend is sort of the full English, and then the in-between is sort of a hybrid between Our Best and Select. So the in-between is going to be a bit of a medium strength English blend from a flavor profile POV anyway. And while I'm here, I just want to mention quickly, Yardism, Chad, is doing a video series right now where he's profiling his favorite albums from each year, starting from the year of his birth. And so he's done so far 1967, 1968, and 1970. I still have to watch 1970. But 67 and 68, I mean, those are two fantastic videos. I mean, he was born like at that time where like rock and roll was just starting to kick off, and like so many amazing bands were forming, and so much amazing music was getting created in that time. So I mean, to do this sort of series of videos, it was like perfect just based on the year he was born. Some fantastic music, but Chad, I told him in one of my last comment, he's like a one-man music encyclopedia. If you want to learn about music, those videos are amazing. If you're kind of not really that into music and trying to find what you like, sorry, I've got a sneeze brewing. Trying to find what you like, I can't think of a better place to start, because again, starting in 1967, you're kind of going back to when a lot of stuff was starting to get kicked off. There was definitely some very good music being made before that. Stones, Beatles, Beach Boys, that type of stuff was definitely getting kicked off before 67, but around in that turn of the decade, late 60s, early 70s period, was really when it was starting to get hot, and just again, lots of stuff. So I've been kind of watching his videos and pausing them and going and adding stuff to my Spotify playlist, just because he's mentioning so much stuff that I number one, didn't even know about, and number two, like definitely confirming a lot of bias he's already had, because he's getting to his favorite albums, and I'm like having a really hard time disagreeing with him. But yeah, just as an example, like 1969, Led Zeppelin released their first and second albums, and those two albums are just insane. The track listings are nuts. Like, like albums kind of nowadays, and more recent times, like somebody releases an album and you're lucky if there's like 3 good songs on it. Like, look at the track listings for Led Zeppelin 1 and 2, and you're just like, it's nuts. It's insane. And like, they released both of those albums in a single year. Yeah, it's crazy, but I couldn't pick one or the other, so I just went with Tommy, the Who album, because that Tommy was the first Who album that I really digested, and it's what got me into the Who, but that was sort of the first one when I, before I got into all their other stuff, because I think I literally bought a used CD at our local record store for like, $4 or $5, and it's a double album, so that was a fantastic value. And I listened to that album so much in college, and obviously explored their other work as well, which is also fantastic. And that's another one of those evil mind exercises, especially for big classic rock fans. Is, a Facebook friend posed a question like, "Give me two bands and force me to pick the one I would prefer to keep. Like if I could have all of their music, but I had to give up another band's music, who would you pick?" And I gave him the Who and Led Zeppelin, and he was like, "I hate you so much." But it's true. Those two bands are easily top 5 for me all time for sure. And Pink Floyd is my favorite band. I'm probably sure I've mentioned that before, but yeah. So check out Chad Yardism's series. If you haven't subscribed to Chad, what the hell is wrong with you? Channel's Yardism. But yeah, just if you have a remote love for music, his that series is really good. So with that, I'm over 10 minutes. Smoker's Haven Exotic mixture is really good stuff. Snag some if you can. And you guys take care.